Live from New York, it's some guy's basement.
Live from Dokapon Kingdom, it's more of this bullshit.
Oh god, right. That's exactly where we're starting. Because we've still got that bullshit going on.
Yeah, for 2 more days.
Let's see. So Barbara and Penn are already in chat. Hello, everyone. There's a lot of talking about catching a creature.
We were just talking about Pokemon. Because Dokapon.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping for, like, Pokemons, like, some way to make Dokapon, like, we couldn't do it. Like, the joke just did not.
Dokapon, Pokemon, there's a joke in here somewhere.
F Mario, there's a joke in it, I can't piece it together. So, how's everyone on this wonderful Thursday? Back for more streaming. And I'm back from the...
Panda Chan is back.
From
beyond the grave.
Beyond the grave. Alright, so I can move 3 spaces. We still have some bullshit going on with the Darkling, so I'm just gonna hide in a safe... You know... No one wants a fuse.
Enjoy your fuse.
Oh god, Barbara, will you stop with a... Hey kid, want to see some magic. And Aaron's in chat as well. We don't need to keep thinking about that creepy guy and his floating.
And we'll need to mess with the controls again, apparently. Oh, 3 days left.
Oh god, we were off.
What's he gonna do? Oh. Alright, well... Oh. Oh. There is no safety now.
Yeah, there's no safe place for you. You're just going to burn like the rest.
Well, Robin's just gonna give up to the square tiger.
Yeah. Robin's like, I'm gonna give up.
I can't give up against the Darkling, but I can give up against you.
Alright, what do we...
Go to Data, down at the bottom.
Data.
Settings. Controls. It is plugged in, right?
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Now it should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. It really just likes doing that. Alright, so I can't land on a safe space, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Wherever I land, there shall I be buried.
Maybe you didn't have a safe... Like, I'm gonna take a look at the map, because I think what just happened is there was nowhere you could land 3 spaces away.
Oh my god, it's...
Yeah, there was nowhere you could land.
That is beautiful! Oh! That was gorgeous. Thank you, game.
Wait, do I have any spells? I forget. I could blow myself to a town, but I think I would still have to roll after that. Or spin, rather. Where can I go?
I'll tell you where they're not. Safe.
Yeah.
Ah.
I guess I'm just gonna have to give up.
Oh, bro, we got a PS4 and I'm helping setting up. Awesome! Fantastic. I'm on PlayStation Network. I'm MarauderEX, so feel free to add me. I'm never really on it, so like I don't play multiplayer games. Pandagen, you'll regret messing with me. I'm safe for the time being, so the threats are okay. Robin is on timeout for 1 turn. Damn, I was like, do I have a 3 crystal? How would that work? Come on, 3. Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
So there are places that I can land. And that's it. Those 2 places are the extent of...
I mean, that's in
pretty
theory safe.
Yeah, because he can't go past that, so he'd have to...
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of
Yeah, he'd have to
where you
circle
can, like,
around.
loop around. So
Yeah.
it's still not going to be perfectly safe.
No,
but it's
but-
not the best you can do.
Yeah. I had worse options available to me. Actually, I didn't. I had one other option available to me. And Light is here. Welcome. Level up. I honestly forgot what I was dealing with. What I was doing.
Attack, speed, or HP. Or magic. But really, I'd go with one of the other 3.
Yeah, get my speed up.
You're mine, chump.
I'm safe for the last turn.
Panda-chan.
You're the only one that he can target.
Yeah. There are 1 days of Darklingdom. Oh! I see how that goes.
I think you're in trouble.
Yep. Damn it. Oh well. Just popping in to say hi and ask. Did you play Mighty Gunvolt Burst? Surprise! It's gonna... Yeah, I actually bought it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna counter because it doesn't matter. Does not matter what I do. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up Mighty Gunvolt Burst. I've actually been really enjoying it. So, you know, I lost a town. Well, screw you. I hate being sick. It's taken some adjustment to deal with because I've been playing as
Interesting.
what's his name? I've been playing as Beck from Mighty Number 9. I haven't tried the Gunvolt character yet because I know there's slight difference in how they're played. No. I'm not paying that. I'm gonna stay dead for a little while. I don't care.
Well, then you can just rot, for all I care. What do we got? I guess I can just go over here and fight something.
Because you still can't stand on, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Darkling's done anyway. So.
Yeah. But, like, has he reverted back to normal yet?
No, but
Okay.
the last turn was the last day.
Okay. Gunvolt and Beck. Yeah, so I haven't played Gunvolt yet. I've been going through playing as Beck. I know there's because Gunvolt's got, you know, some of his abilities, so I have not gotten a chance to try that one out yet. I basically just wanted to pick it up because, you know, for $10, you know, it's a better Mighty Number 9 game than Mighty Number 9, and it's $10.
Yeah, sure.
Been watching the Great Clement play Mighty Number 9 and I watched Pro Jared play it. And like Pro Jared's one of those guys that really does not like to talk bad about, like he'll give an opinion, like if he feels the game is bad, like he'll talk about it, but he doesn't just like bash the game. He's never just outright being mean to it. But like Mighty Number 9, he's like, why am I doing this to myself? Why? It's not Sonic 06, it's kind of mediocre. I think it just come out from the studio, would have gone men, moved on. So part of it, I think, is I was watching, I forget what channel. I might try to find it and post it as a comment after this video becomes a standalone video, or after this live stream becomes a standalone video. There was a channel that I was watching that did an entire introspective on Mighty Number 9. And some of the things they were talking about was like how the level design and mechanics are at odds with each other. It's like the goal is to go fast and, you know, blaze through enemies to get the pixels. But the level designs are filled with insta-death spikes or, you know, leap of faith drops, insta-death pits, all sorts of things that are just, the two mechanics are really counterproductive. Because, like, they didn't design the levels around this in mind. Because the levels were more designed kind of like based off the boss they were on, like, the sniper. Like, it's all just a series of tunnels, basically. It's all hallways. And so, like, you can go fast, but you can't really get a ton of momentum. So, it's like it's like they designed it for speedrunning in mind, but they designed the levels terribly for, you know, standard gameplay aspect.
I mean, the sniper stage is just terrible in general.
Yeah, the sniper stage is just terrible. Gunvolt is better on hard mode, and they say we're getting more characters for it, so real surprised they should have added a bit more options, but hey, maybe save it. Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with... I know there's another... there's a Gunvolt collection coming out for the Switch. I'm really hoping that comes out here, because... Yes! And yes, agreed, it's a bad game, but it's not horrific. Voice acting is pretty good compared to what's game. I heard the voice acting wasn't terrible, but... Like, it's just kind of... The story presentation is kind of bland, because it's all just static characters kind of like moving. They don't have really facial animations or anything. It's just like you and I just standing there kind of like in a set pose having a conversation.
Yeah. I want to say like some of the voice acting was kind of bad, or some of the story, like some of the lines maybe.
I think it's
there was something
the
else.
writing. Yeah.
Yeah, the writing was like...
in Mighty Gunvolt Burst, guess what they do? They're silent and very little story. So, I think Mighty Number 9, the reason why it gets such a bad rap is because it was such an ambitious project, it got so much money, and it didn't flop completely, because it's still, like, they delivered the game, but I think they were just a little too overambitious. Like, I think if they had focused on releasing the game for, like, consoles and then dealing with like, do the console and PC port, but they wanted to make it on the Wii U and the 3DS and, you know, the Vita and your cell phone and a microwave and the listening devices that they put, you know, whatever, like,
Yeah, personally, I'm a big fan of Mighty Number 9 for the Echo.
Yeah, I mean, Mighty Number 9 for the Echo is great. Just say, Alexa, beat the game, and it's done.
Well then, see you later.
Anyway, good luck on Dokapon. Good night. Bye, Kirby! The dialogue is bad, yes, but it's still not Rise of Lyric. I don't think anything's going to be Rise of Lyric bad. Except for maybe the voice acting in Shining Force 3. Because now Bear My Arctic Blast is just fucking terrible. But what amazes me, if we can jump the tangent to Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, the games are not great, but Sonic. What am I doing? Yeah, no, I don't want that one. Because I don't want to do the half. So, talking about Sonic Boom, the game, awful, just a train wreck of glitches. The show, however, is apparently brilliant. It's like they make fun of themselves. They talk about, you know, like in-jokes in the Sonic universe. Like they had a game that they were talking about that they were playing, and it's basically talking about Sonic 3 to Sonic Adventure, like that leap of. I liked it better before they made his eyes a different color, and then it kind of zooms in on Sonic's eyes being green. Like they were having fun with it, and I really think the show is just. I think it gets, like, the show has a lot more humor because they're not trying to take itself seriously. The game was like, we have to take ourselves seriously. Marauder, you should do Grand Kingdom multiplayer for your next live stream. The problem is I don't have any good units for multiplayer. Like, multiplayer you need, like, level 99 paladins with a very set, like, very specific skill set. Because that's what everyone else uses. That was the last time I played it, that was the meta. And if you had anything straying from that, you didn't really have a chance because overspin is broken. So probably won't be doing a multiplayer of Grand Kingdom, which kind of sucks because I really like it. Grand Kingdom was one of those games I was so excited about, and I just jumped into it and beat it. So, but I don't know if anyone else is subscribed to the Nintendo Life channel on YouTube. Interesting channel. Like I started following them before the Switch came out for their coverage on the Switch, and they actually released a video earlier today, or not earlier today, but yesterday, I think, where one of the main guys, his name's Alex, was talking about he played the demo for Sonic Forces. And he's like, it's as bad as we were scared it was going to be. Because, like, the controls feel off, the level design feels off, it's not the, like, they took elements from some of the good Sonic games, like Generations, Colors, Sonic Unleashed, but they didn't really do anything else with it. Like that's it. And so people started, you know, harassing him. Like, if you check out this video, it has get some of your cash, you lose, get something. Oh, sure, okay. A tie. Oh. I'm gonna keep throwing scissors now.
Okay,
Oh my
Puar. Or no, not Puar, Oolong.
There we go. Oh, that was fun. So, like, but he was talking about, like, the problem is, like, he didn't give very specific reasons. He was kind of nebulous about it. He was like, the controls don't feel well, but he didn't specify, like, how they felt. He said they felt kind of, you know, slippery rather than what you expect the Sonic 3D levels to be like. Very tight control. But everyone started getting on his case. The number of dislikes on that video, the last I checked, it was over half dislikes, and they were like in the several thousands on each side. So it's like a lot of things. But one of the things that got me about it, and I was talking about it on Twitter with a couple of friends of mine, that they're like, you can't judge a game based off the demo. Wait for the full game to come out. And like the two arguments that I saw being thrown about that is like, it's the demo, it's not representative of the final product, it could change. But it's also the demo. If the demo is designed to encourage you to want to buy the product, it wants you, like, it wants to show the best parts of the game to say, hey, this is a fun game, you want to play this. And so the fact that, you know, the demo didn't, like, he's like, I didn't like the demo, I was like, what are they going to fix to make it where he would enjoy it in between now and then? Like, it may not be representative of the final product, but it's far enough in development now that if it's a mechanic issue,
Yeah.
it's going to remain a mechanic issue. That's not going to change. So it was just a very interesting conversation, because, like, I loved hearing everyone, like, you can't say, you know, you can't base a game based off the demo alone. Like, that's what a demo, it's like, it's a demonstration. It's supposed to show you what you want out of a game. And yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything because my magic sucks.
Which one do you prefer?
Do I have anything worth selling?
What do you want to sell?
I can sell the fuse.
What do
I
you
mean,
want to sell?
3D Sonic's controls have been
What
loose
do you
since,
want
like,
to sell?
Adventure?
06 or Unleashed.
What do
No,
you
like,
want to
in
sell?
Adventure and Adventure 2, they were much tighter than they were in
Yeah,
06
they
and
were
Unleashed
tighter,
and
yeah, but they,
beyond.
for a 3D game, they still felt kind of loose. There's the
Yeah, like, he wasn't Mario, but he wasn't, like, you know, a cart on grease.
Yeah, no, he was not. One of the things that I always got was in Sonic Adventure 1, the jumping. Sonic felt very airborne. Like, he
Yeah.
spent a lot of time in the air, which could make positioning really weird when you were trying to do a platforming segment. but it wasn't bad. It was something that took adjustment. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to say like where he's going with that in terms of, you know, how do mechanics work. So, but it's just really interesting to watch the Sonic fan base, because I was talking to someone, and we don't have a confirmation that this is, you know.
Oh, he got wrecked.
He got wrecked, like hardcore. But you've got Sonic Forces, which is basically Sonic Generations with a create your own character. Because it's got the classic Sonic levels, it's got the modern Sonic levels. But then you've got Sonic Mania, which is classic Sonic. So it's like they are catering to both fan bases. Like they've just decided they know they can't have one game that's going to spread across the fan bases as a positive game. There's going to be people who want the classic Sonic games that are not going to be happy with the modern Sonic levels, and then the exact opposite. There's going to be people who want the modern Sonic and don't really care about the classic Sonic. So, let's see.
Well, I wouldn't say there's people that want the modern Sonic and not the classic Sonic. There's people that want Sonic Adventure 3.
You know, I really can't argue that. That's yeah. That's it. So like it's very interesting to see, because I really think that's how Sega's gonna have to go with it. They're gonna have the classic Sonic games like Mania, the 2D sprite-based style, you know, the speed platforming.
Oh,
and then,
son of a bitch! I thought it went to an unoccupied town.
Nope, you go to an occupied town.
That was like the exact opposite of what I wanted. She went exactly
Where
to the space where I was trying to prevent her from getting to. Ah, that is so dick.
Let's see.
That is so Dokapon Kingdom, I mean.
My first Sonic game was Adventure, so I'm kind of weird. Yeah, the Sonic fan base are interesting. Yeah. The Sonic fan base is, I like to say, passionate. Mostly because I'm scared of a lot of them. So, like, I don't want to... Like, what was the first game you remember playing as a kid? First game I remember playing as a kid was Bruce Lee on the Commodore 64. Like, if you haven't... I can almost guarantee, like, most of the people watching have never seen that. Look up a video of it. It's a weird game, but that's one of the first ones I remember playing. Probably Smurf, but maybe Zaxxon. Do you think when Shenmue comes out, that the first two will get remastered? The first two being remastered has been talked about and talked about and talked about. That's a Sega thing. Sega owned the rights to Shenmue 1 and 2 completely, and then I think Yu Suzuki is going to own the rights to 3. And so, like, they would have to work together to allow that to happen. I would be surprised if it didn't. Like, given how much, you know, hype is being thrown into that machine, I'd be very surprised to not see it.
Can you go to Dweemish? Or no? No, you can go to the space before it, but not that space.
And then a space around it. I guess it's just a different... Incubus and their fantastic music. And attack, defend, and you're still probably dead. Yeah, you're dead. I think my first game was Sonic 2. If you want a fandom known for being rabid and eating their own, there's always Danny Phantom fans. You know, I've never actually interacted with the Danny Phantom fan base. Let's do that.
Good job.
Let's see.
You've got one more X.
Oh, I got one more X? Oh, fantastic. Let's see. Let me tell you about the Sonic RPing verse on Twitter. Oh, no. No.
We're good.
Kill the Sinful Nun. What do you think of the Crystal Wars art? I still have not gotten a chance to look at it. I apologize profusely. Like, It's been a very busy month, and it's going to be a busy month. Let me see if I can bring it up on my phone, or if it's...
What do you want to sell?
I was tagged in a tweet from Curtis. Well, I have to look into that. Curtis, just showing up in the... Welcome! I just saw your tweet. Talking about the Power Rangers movie. So... let's see.
No problem.
Getting rid of some of my emails. The emails. What the emails? Really? How far back is this that I have been missing? Oh my god. I really cannot believe how much I've been doing this month to where I'm missing things. Like, did I pass it? Because
You're up, Evan.
I'm up, let's see. 5! Okay, now I can land there. Let's look at him. Level 26 rock. Think I could take him?
Probably.
Let's live dangerously. I like to live dangerously.
I mean, it's only got 200 HP.
And I go first, so yeah, that's probably it.
The only danger is if it dodges, because it does have like 60 speed. They don't do that, so.
Nope. And Neil's here. Let's see. Seems like Shining Force CD is quite brutal. It's different. It's a very different game. And another level up. Let's add some more speed and round up to a nice 60 attack. And I keep forgetting that I have I'm always 1x short.
Or in this case, several X's, because you took out a red monster.
Oh, well then.
So you get
110,000 gold.
money and then a bonus of a 3-spinner from Pedro.
Sure. Thanks, Pedro, for being a dick. Why are people talking in italics? I don't know. I don't see any italics, but that could just be me. Adventurers! Monsters are starting to leave the area around here. Since I've got some money lying around, I'm thinking of redecorating my bathroom. We need 5 roadblock rocks. Don't ask why.
First one to bring them. Get.
Was it still the Gmail? Yeah, it's still the Gmail account. I got sidetracked trying to look through it because I have a lot of stuff in my Gmail account. Because I have apparently not been paying attention to deleting emails. So, I've got a whole bunch of stuff
What would you like?
that...
Can't buy them here.
What would you like? Thanks, mon chéri.
There we go.
What would you like?
There we go.
Thanks, mon chéri. So, what do you want to sell?
It's interesting. I would need an explanation, a key of what each of the representative sections
Hey there.
would be.
Which one do you want?
Because it's got it's got some numbers on here, but since it's a magic character, one that I'm not, it's not in the same mechanical universe. I don't know what
See you later.
the things are. So
First place
if you could
is mine.
write up a key of what each symbol represents, that would probably be helpful. So I'd know how prominently some things would need to be displayed over others. So But as far as base design, I mean, like, just general layout,
I'm the famous wandering blacksmith
not bad.
with guts.
I think it leaves enough space
Great. Wait right here.
for artwork, and it's got enough. It's modular enough to where if you have a character with a lot of text, you can do that. That was one of the things that always got me about Yu-Gi-Oh! One of my favorite cards was Thousand Eyes and Thousand Eyes Restrict, and like that is just.
Yeah, so that 5 roadblock rock thing is the quest. Got to find a shop that sells them and get 5 of them and bring them back to the castle, and then you get the castle for North America.
Oh well then. So I need to go to a shop.
Yeah, the shop up there doesn't have it. There is a shop in Lava Cave that might have it. There's probably shops in other dungeons, and also the other shops on the other continents.
Well, let's go into the lava cave and see what we can do.
Yeah, because I have no idea where you buy roadblock rocks specifically.
Let's see. Giant rocks for decorating a bathroom. Someone's heading out. I assume Curtis. Told us not to ask, and frankly lied. I'm not sure I want to know. Kill the non-killer. Happy to send you the info. Get right on it. Yeah, just send me a key of what things are representative of what. That'll go a long way for me to decipher the card, other than just general layout, which I think is good. But yeah, Thousand Eyes. So like you had this thing that was just not. It was too hard to figure out because the text was so small, because they didn't increase the size of the text box at all. They kept the same text box size, and they just shrank the font as much as possible to fit all the information. It was even worse for Thousand Eyes Restrict because there were, more mechanics for Thousand Eyes Restrict over Thousand Eyes. And, like, it was worded so poorly that when it came out, like, so many, like, people, like, squinting to read it and then trying to interpret it because, when you read something and you're squinting, you're gonna miss a key word somewhere along the line. And that happened. I can't tell you how many times that happened. So, like, that's the thing about card games. Like, you want them to be modular enough to
No problem.
to accommodate anything that might be slightly beyond the norm. We were talking about the card design and how it was really negatively impacted by Thousand Eyes. And Thousand Eyes Restrict. 2.
So there's the item store up there.
So I'll go this way. Came at it via card design. Yes! And what do I get?
You get a rock costume.
I get a rock costume. I got a rock.
Not quite the rock thing that we're looking for.
Yeah, very different than that. Totally between Magic the Gathering and Warcraft CCG, just graphically speaking, I really wanted to be very good looking and functional too. See, that's the thing. A lot of card games, a lot of the flavor of the week card games, the anime related ones, I really feel like their designs were more to look cool than be functional. Like, that's one of the things I hated about Yu Yu Hakusho. I loved the card game. Yu Yu Hakusho was a fantastic card game, except for the power creep. The power creep is really not okay with that mechanic. But every set, the card design layout changed slightly, and you're sitting here trying to decipher what means what now. Like, you were used to, this is a team captain. Now this is a team captain, and it looks different. Or this is a hero, this is a villain. This is the set or this is the rarity of the card. Like, it was very difficult at times. So my boyfriend went back to Texas. I miss him so much. Oh, well, at least we're here to keep you company with Dokapon Kingdom and me rambling about mechanics and design.
First place is.
But like Bleach, I don't know if you ever played Bleach. Bleach suffered from it as well. Like, I could never decipher the Bleach cards. Like, because there were like 3 spots for icons, and characters had different icons based off of what they could do, and so like it was very hard to keep track of what was what, because like I may have just interpreted it this way, but it always felt like some of the things were in different places. So like if a character had an attack, like a high attack, it could be like the first thing on one character and like the middle thing on another. It's like, but it was probably a little more focused than that. Like the attack was always the first one, and I just never picked up on it. I just always interpreted it as like they're different symbols, they're different representations. Really hard to keep it solid. If you get a costume and a roadblock block, it'd be funny if you could go and tell the costume herself. But we gotta run to San Francisco, it's there, even walk the bridge. Oh, fantastic! 4 roadblock rocks. Of course, I still have your rules, but an updated PDF would be welcome to adjust the mechanics. Card design is very cool. Think a mix of Pokemon and MTG backs. That's actually something I have not thought of at all. Like what the back of the card looks like. It's something I've not processed at all. Because it has just been so low on my list of things to think about.
I'm so cool.
I actually need to send... So, a friend of ours, Sanchez, is one of the people who... he's been helping us design this since... He helped me design the RPG that we are basing this off of since high school. So, like, the story that we're using for this is what the base for the card game became. And so he's still been helping out with it, and he wants to turn it into, like, I think Valve's version of Hearthstone. Like... Because he really wants to work for Valve, and he's doing programming for game design. So, like, I see that's his end game. Whether or not it'll actually happen, I highly doubt. But I mean, I don't doubt him working for Valve. I could see that happening, like with Sanchez. But whether or not we actually turn it into like Valve's Hearthstone that's huge, lofty ambition. But because he's been helping out so much, I actually need to send him an updated copy of everything to re-up the copyright on everything. Because one of the best things about it is, so copyright for physical objects related to an IP are actually really interesting, because as long as it has a government seal on it, that counts. The post office counts for that. So if you send someone something in the mail and it has a verified postage stamp of the day, the year, etc., and you keep it unopened, that counts. They refer to it as the poor man's copyright. But until you can actually, have everyone in place to sign all of the paperwork necessary. Because that's one of the things we've been talking about. Like, we need to get him back up here so that we can...
What would you like?
Nope, does not sell it.
Yeah. You can buy a field warp if you want to get out easy, though.
I can. I think I will. Alright, well, I will sell something.
Like that rock costume.
So, what do you want to
Yeah,
sell?
like, I don't need that.
So, what do you want to sell? So,
I don't.
what do
No,
you
I don't
want
wanna-
to sell?
I wanna buy
What
now.
would you like?
Field warp.
Thanks, mon chéri.
Alright.
Come back and...
But yeah, we need Sanchez to come back up so that we can all go speak to a lawyer, because the 3 of us would actually need to sign it, because the 3 of us are the primary contributors. So it's like, we need to, like, yes, we say that we own this much, right, like, this is what we own of it. To our knowledge, it is, unique property, all of that jazz.
Hello there.
So,
What would you like?
in other words, nowhere near me. I was completely in the hills. My mom learned to drive there, never shaken the habit.
Thanks, mon chéri.
Shantae's played up on Blaster Master. I heard that! Shantae and
Come back.
Shovel Knight are in Blaster Master on the Switch as playable characters. So, if he gets a job at Valve, do you think he could get him to make Portal 3? Probably not. He would probably be more interested in working on a Half-Life 3 than Portal 3, personally. I'd be happy to help any way I can. After all, this is your game. Yeah, of course, except for Magic. Yeah, I mean, if I want to run the card design past Sanchez, and after the stream, run it past Helix as well. Make sure like everyone's like, is this? And then, like I said, we're probably going to have a couple of notes if we probably want, you know, this bit of information more like health or defense or something that's a little more prominently featured, so it's a little easier for people to see. So there's probably going to be a couple of notes like that, but we can get those two and then go from there. And if we go with that, then yeah, I'll send you whatever information we would need to add that to it. Which I would probably have to call the lawyer back up and ask what I because art copyrights and art design are different than IPs.
Oh,
There's some overlap, but there's some differences. Like I actually didn't talk to a lawyer. I talked to a paralegal because it was just a consult. But like I just sat there talking to him because it's very interesting. Also, if you get a chance, check out Leonard French on YouTube. If you haven't heard of him, he's the video game attorney, and he pops up on YouTube all the time talking about, you know, copyright law and how copyright and DMCA affect videos and YouTube in general. And he breaks down things that are happening in the gaming industry, like when Digital Homicide was suing Jim Sterling, he was breaking down like the possible outcomes of that and what the ramifications could be, and like really it's like it's legalese, so some people are going to find it really dry, but like I find it really interesting because it's like how a lot of it just directly affect, like there's a copyright situation going on YouTube, and I don't want to get too into it because I don't really want to get into it, because it is a clusterfuck of a situation. But he is directly involved in that. He's actually representing one of the sides of that. And yeah, I don't know what shops we've actually checked.
Yeah, I've checked that one and the one in Europe and the one in Asia. So
do we have access to South America?
We do not.
Okay, so Africa.
We also do not have Africa. We just have North America, Europe, and Asia.
Okay, so
probably in one of the caves, maybe the Casino Cave. Unless there's another shop in Asia that I haven't checked.
Alright, so where is that cave?
It's in Europe. To the south.
South. That one, Casino. Okay, I don't think I'm getting there anytime soon. And a shrunken shrine. Alright, I mean, 6, that'll help a little bit. Let's go land on the temple. Doesn't matter, I don't need to do anything, I'm fine.
What can...
Nothing.
Come.
I'm terrified about something. I missed that. I'm terrified of spiders. Give me snakes. I won't blink. Give me rodents. I may be a bit discomfort. I'll get the broom. Spiders. I'm kind of right there with you. I don't like.
There's another item store up here.
Oh well then. I guess I can try that one. I'm probably closer to it.
Yeah, there's that one, and I suppose inside Casino Cave.
If you're looking for the roadblock rock, it's Casino Cave on the second part, according to Bogo. So yeah, Casino Cave. Pen when she sees a spider, my best guess kill the fire. Burn down the house, I think I got it. Nuke it from orbit, it's the only way to be sure. Like, spiders, if they're near me, I'm not okay with it. Like, if it's over there, it's like, okay, fine, you can just, you stay over there, I'll stay over here. We will be good. Just keep distance. Snakes don't really bother me. But they are very weird to me. It's like you are basically a spine. Like it weirds me out. It really does. Rodents don't really bother me. I like most rodents. So have you met my pet spider? I named it Bitey. I'm gonna go work on that now and send it to you. Important stuff here. I hope I can be of some kind of help later. Another cool video, guys. Bye!
Robin does not like you.
No.
She has lowered your speed twice.
Robin can...
And I kind of forgot that, like, since she went Thief first, she has, like, so much speed, so her field magic is kind of hard to dodge.
Yeah. Olive God's critters get a place in the choir. That place is not my bathroom. Good point. Everyone enjoy the summer sale? The Valve summer sale? I did not participate in it at all. I did not buy anything.
Yeah, I usually do the cards at least, but I forgot to this year.
Which I have to go this way to get across. Okay.
A gunfish.
I was expecting him to have a gun for a head. Like a revolver.
Yeah, or, you know, like a gun in his mouth, like he just opens up and just...
Yeah. Steam Summer's out. There's room enough for all of God's creatures right next to mashed potatoes. See, that's the thing. I am very much a carnivore. Like, I'm not a vegetable person. Ooh, that's actually not bad. But that's in combat.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it still might be worth doing, like, if you're, like, paralyzed or something. Or slowed, because, not slowed, but blistered feet lasts, like, 3 or 4 turns, and it restricts your movement to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with muscle. I'm not using it, but, didn't need to buy anything from it. You eat worms, bats, etc. Be doing a Shining Force Garden for Game Gear. The computer is shambling around looking for brains. I don't do Steam either. I want to wear fish with freaking guns on their heads. Unapologetic omnivore. Love potatoes. I like potatoes. That's about the only close to vegetable type thing that I like. Like if I eat a salad, it's typically, you know, just drenched in dressing and, you know, croutons and bacon and cheese. Like it's no longer a salad at that point. So.
Pedro switching to warrior.
You'll be a fine warrior, Pedro. Fine warrior.
Well then, take care.
No problem.
Oh god, they changed the Facebook mobile layout again. Why? Why do you do these things? Facebook, why you do this?
Ow!
Make some good homemade fries with burgers. We've been cooking out a lot this summer because we got a really nice grill. Like not last year, but I think the year before. Was it?
I think it might have been the year before that.
Really that long ago? Probably. I really lose track of how long we've been in this house. Like it really kind of messes with me, like how long we've been in this house. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we just moved. No, we moved here like 6 years ago at this point. It's like, yeah. Let's see. I had the best burgers for dinner last night. They had bacon, cheddar cheese, chopped up mix, and the patties. We had similar burgers. Like last week. Oh, I missed. He's not gonna live, but Facebook is consistently inconsistent. Basically, that's... I've helped make some killer summer sausage before. My brother did summer sausage a couple of years ago that turned out really good. But he has friends who own a farm. So once a year he does a pig smoking. Like he gets a full pig. He built his own barbecue smoker. Like it's this giant. It looks like an iron lung basically. It is huge. And like he spends like an entire day just like smoking and grilling a pig, and then, you know, we turn it into barbecue and like pulled pig sandwich, like all sorts of things. But because he has friends who have a farm, like it's like he goes, it's like, yeah, I'll take this pig, and like that's the thing. It's like it's like those restaurants where you get to go and it's like, I want this lobster. Like, give me this one specifically. It's like that, but, you know, on a slightly larger scale, because pigs are freaking huge. Well, they can be. Some pigs are not, but, like, the pigs they seem to get are, you know, large enough to where... but one of the things that they do is they'll do sausage. They did like I want to say it was his in-laws, like his wife's family. Like they all got together and did like they were doing sausage and homemade bacon. Like they were like they were doing their own butcher work. Like it was impressive. So I am very very impressed by people that can do that, because like they have a skill to where if society collapses, they could still, you know, feed themselves. I lack that ability, so I find it really impressive.
I mean, society hasn't collapsed, and you still have trouble with that.
Yeah, society has not collapsed, and there are days that I'm like, I don't... Like, if I eat food, it's like, I have a problem of, I'm just going to...
Casino.
I'm just gonna eat donuts for dinner. Like, I will go and I'll get a box of Krispy Kreme. Neil's heading up. Bye, Neil! Thanks for tuning in. Also came with house-made chocolate shake and cherry coke. See, shakes. I will judge an ice cream place on the quality of their shake. If you give me a subpar shake, I am probably never gonna come back. Like McDonald's shakes. It's vanilla soft serve with a little bit of chocolate syrup in it. That's not a chocolate milkshake. That is a fucking vanilla milkshake with sauce. Don't try to sell me that shit. And that's most fast food places. Very rare. Like, well, actually no. Like Wendy's started getting like once they started doing the Frosties. Like, because that's chocolate based. I think they may have moved into the shake realm. I haven't checked. I haven't been to a Wendy's in a while. But most fast food places, they typically have like a vanilla soft serve. And so like anything else just has to be made with that. But like I will not hesitate to judge a bitch by how shitty your milkshakes are. It's like, what type of barbecue have you eaten, Pen? Various types. I'm not fond of vinegar or spicy things, so...
Out of my way.
Like the ridiculously mild hickory flavor. So, me and Amanda are barbecue sauce... I could say snobs, but not really, because we're not, like, that into it. But there is a barbecue festival that's held in North Carolina every year. It's, you know, across the state, so it's still it's a ways away. But her dad has friends that have land nearby, so we camp out, and we go to this barbecue festival, and we pay, like, it's not a ridiculous amount of money, but it's enough to be a thing. And then we go and we eat barbecue all day. We try different types of barbecue, and it's like you've got the vinegar-based barbecues, which is kind of a North Carolina staple. I like some of the vinegar, but I also like the more saucy type vinegar, or the saucy type barbecue sauce, like the thicker, more molasses-based. But like, it's so interesting going to that and seeing just how much of a divide. It's almost like Democrats versus Republicans level of it's like, you like this sauce? Get the hell out of my town. Like, it is amazing. Like, they actually have both types typically sectioned off so that you don't have someone making a vinegar base next to someone making a molasses base, because they're probably not going to get along.
So cool.
Basically can't stand spices at all. Jug or milk, an earthquake. Or I want a damn milkshake, not the shit you call a milkshake. Basically, don't feed me this and tell me that it's delicious, because I know it's not. And don't worry, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. You know, I've been waiting for someone to make a milkshake and hand it to me while saying that. I've been to a bunch of places and no one has said that to me. I am very disappointed in that. I'm unable to bring the boys to the yard.
That scares me. It could kill me. one space away from the item store. I don't want to chance it.
Yeah, about to say.
Like, I could get something nice, or I could
Die and not be there and have to work your way back. So... Why are we talking about... I don't know. How did we get on the topic of milkshakes? I think it was Pin that was saying that had a really good burger with fries and a milkshake. And so then I went on my milkshake tangent because that's something like it bothers me. The cats, one of them is right here. Gracie is sitting on Adam's lap. I don't know where Rowan and Axis are. They've been chilling out all night elsewhere. Which I'm kind of fine with because I'm pretty sure Axis peed on our front mat because we have stray cats that because our backyard is a tree line, so there's just, you know, woods behind us. So stray cats hang out in the woods, they come out. We're like the first house that they're going to encounter, and we have cats. So they're going to come up to the window and say, "Hey, there's cats in here." And you know, cats that don't know each other interacting is just like, it's a literal pissing contest. So like, I'm pretty sure he peed on the rug next to the front door as like, "This is my territory. You are not welcome here. You are not welcome here, other cat." Let's go here because there's not really anything I can do to get to the cave. Can I invest in the castle?
No, I don't think so.
No, I can collect taxes from it, but I can't invest from it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of taxes plus a gem.
And what does the gem do?
You can give it to... You can either sell it for money, or you can give it to the king. And I think he gives you, like, a permanent value for it. But that might only be certain items, like when he asks for this item. I'm not entirely sure how that works.
Let's talk about potatoes. Twice-baked potatoes are cracking. I used to love twice-baked potatoes. I'd eat those things all the time. I haven't recently because mostly it's just kind of a pain to make. Like, I love them, but like putting the effort into twice-baked potatoes. Shame all the dungeons in the game are horrible, forcing you to go through them. Otherwise, you never need to go in.
What do you want to say?
Significant amount of Irish ancestry, which makes fondest potatoes amusing. I can see that. That's an interesting thing. So. Yeah, have you ever had a twice-baked potato?
Maybe.
It's like, take a potato, cut it in half, scoop out some of one of the half to where it's like a boat. Take the other half and what you scooped out, make that into mashed potatoes, put the mashed potatoes in the boat, and then bake it all as one piece. Basically, like that's a kind of a TLDR way. There are more steps to it that go into it to make better quality. But like that's basically it. It's like mashed potatoes in a potato with stuff on top of it. Like they typically put cheese and chives and bacon bits and whatnot. Oh my god, it was so good. Barbecue restaurant. Dish fat potato, really big potato with pork brisket, onion, cheese, and sauce. The gifts to the king matter in the very end. He doesn't need to ask for it, according to Light.
Okay.
No problem.
My ancestors were Scottish, Irish, and English with a tiny bit of German flavor. I'm the whitest penguin you know. Mine is Scottish, mainly, with Irish, Welsh, and one of the other smaller ones that I'm blanking on. But yeah, I'm about as white as you are when it comes down to it. Except then it gets really interesting because then more immediate timeline, like down my family tree, my great grandmother was Cherokee. So like that was interesting. I don't actually remember her that much. She passed away when I was really young. But yeah. That's one of those things. Like, I have, like, we go from being white, Native American? Like, there's a fair bit. Oh, I don't trust your track record.
I would try it anyway. Like, there's a chance that he can make like a ridiculously good shield.
There's a chance.
And plus, it's only like a quarter of your money.
There's a chance this will work.
Here you go, friend.
A furry shield. That's okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's better than what I got. I mean, yeah, why not? I'm a little uncomfortable with calling it a furry shield. Like, all I know of my blood is German. Makes them amazing, twice cooked. Cut the potatoes into tiny squares, cook them with onions, butter, if you want ketchup for flavor. My roommate had Cherokee great-grandmother, and visually she was whiter than me. That's the thing, it's like, none of the Native American traits seemed to translate into my family. Like, none of the kids looked anything. And it was funny, because when I was actually applying for financial aid in college, like, grants, loans, all sorts. Like, I actually qualified for a minority scholarship because I have enough Native American ancestry that I qualify for it. And I'm sitting here going, looking at my skin tone, like, bullshit. Like, I refuse to, because like that was just a like it felt kind of dirty. Like, there's an actual, like, somewhere out there, there's probably like an
My way.
like someone who has way more Native American ancestry than I do, who, you know, that, you know, would rely on this to go to college, and I'm taking that from them. So I'm like, no, I can refuse that. Like, I just could not.
Yeah. So I've got the rocks now. You can still try to go in and buy your own, or you can try to steal them from me. Basically the same as before, you know. You kill someone, you get to take stuff from them. Although I think you can only take 3 things if I give up.
We'll find out. And no, I'm not going to stay in someone else's town. I'm just going to stay here and wait for you to get out of...
Come on. Oh.
Not the furries. So your shield went to Anthrocon last weekend. And before we get carried off on this topic, yes.
You're not gonna get it. And Pedro is right next to me too, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, everyone's just after you.
And Pedro is overcome by revenge again.
I don't care about anything anymore.
You fucker.
Just murder everyone. Alright, Pedro's coming after you. I'm gonna go after Pedro then.
What do we got? Okay, if he strikes, he can kill me. Otherwise, he can fuck off.
Ding.
If I strike, I can kill him.
Penguins don't back reference well. Failing of our species. Oh, you murdered
Get out
him.
of my face and give me like 4 levels. You fuck. Because, I mean, that's the thing. He's higher level than me, so
Yeah.
I level up to match him.
Oh, hey, Rowan's here. Come here, Rowan. Come on.
Give me...
Hi.
You don't have anything.
Do you want to say hi to all the people?
Oh, you do have a town.
Say hi to people? It's like, no, I don't want to be picked up like this. Do not pick me up like this. I just want to sit down. Have you ever picked up a conversation around a hoyer of other I think there may have been some autocorrect there. Or some odd typing, because I'm not entirely sure. So Weber coming back? Fuck.
Hey, kid. Wanna see some magic?
Alright, so that's you?
Yep, that is me.
So I need what, 4?
Yeah, 4 or maybe like 5 or something also would work. Or 15 if you want a 3-spin.
I'll just stay here and wait. Okay, I get more. I'm just meeting all sorts of people. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Not doing well with that. Hour, fat thing. Okay. Rowan, what are you doing? You've got fluff all over your face. What have you been getting into?
Oh my god. Can I stop getting 1s?
Nope. Nope, you are stuck. Hi, Rowan. What are you doing? You're being silly. Jokes, I swear to God, I have Bruce the Gyarados just waiting to numb the next person who does that joke. Which joke? Which joke are we talking about? Because I missed a joke somewhere. I'm not surprised. Pedro's resting for 3 turns. Robin hanging out. I'm apparently getting groomed. It's grooming time. Isn't it? Silly cat.
Eat this.
And was that another gunfish?
That was not the
Out
gunfish.
of my way.
Weber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pedro's like that idiot kid. Whatever, hey, got a bike in my van, jumps in the van. Where's the bike? Alright, so I need a 1. Or...
Some other number. That might do. Nope.
Nope. Damn it. Alright, let's go over here and hope that I can... I'm gonna fight you! Hey, I'm aiming to fight you. That's the plan.
That is a shield.
Magic went up? Okay. Oh god, yes. Like, that is an animal head. That is not a shield. I'm carrying around a head. Weber, it's at my house, Pedro. Well, drive man. Oh. I forget what it was. It was one of the... Damn it. Now I need a 6.
Let's see, I could go over there and land... Let's go over here.
Damn it, you're on a... I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, that's... I wanted the spinner.
There's an old Flash cartoon from back in the day.
This is mine.
One of the things was like this doctor who was like obviously like the no scruples, like kind of creepy, and like he had just a bag of needles, and like one of the things that he would say is like, I like the vans without any windows. Like he wouldn't look at the, like they would make it so that he would not look at the camera while saying, he would just kind of look off in random directions, saying I like the vans without any windows. It was super...
Okay, I gotta watch the video to make sure that Robin got what I think she just got.
What do you think she got?
An item trickster.
Oh. Assassin gave up.
She did. That could be obnoxious.
That, let me guess, she's gonna use that to get your item?
Yeah, well, I mean, it steals something at random.
Oh,
So
it could.
It could be obnoxious.
Yeah. Soul Mop for cleaning the floors on the Soul Train. That, I gotta say, that's a stretch of a joke. That's a I mean, I'll give it to you. But it's a stretch. Just a little bit. So
Might hurt.
I don't think you were, but I don't know now.
I'm hurt like 60, I think, because I got hit by a waterfall. Looks like I was full health, actually. Dang. 30 gold for nothing.
Alright, let's...
Problem.
Item trickster. What's gonna happen?
Okay.
Okay, stealing one of my things. Okay, sure.
Because like the really big thing about the item trickster stealing a rock from me would be that it wouldn't let her finish. It would just keep me from finishing.
Yeah.
So we would still have to go back into the cave to, you know, fix the situation.
Yeah. There's nothing like suplexing a motherfucking train. Basically, weren't you gonna do something that was one of your online was for Steam for a while wasn't it like Ghost Train Suplex or something
Yeah.
like that? Because like, why not? Because there is nothing like suplexing a train.
I mean, that was my name for a long time, but it was just kind of wordy, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's...
Alright, all shops are closed. I need to catch up. You're what? 4 spaces? So shouldn't need to rely on... Shouldn't need to rely on the spinner yet, but let's see what we can get.
Another spinner.
Another 3 spinner. Okay.
So basically, if I ever land, you know...
No, I'm not gonna drop. I will drop the money trickster because I don't really care about that. So yeah, my goal is to.
If I ever land on a yellow space, I'm going to be in trouble.
What are you referencing? The reference to suplexing a train is there's a character in Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy III, depending on localization, where there's a character who has an ability to suplex enemies, and like he picks them up and slams them down. He's very Zangief about it. But one of the bosses is a train that is it's a haunted demon train, and he can suplex it. So like it's become a thing. Like he can suplex a train. He can suplex a ghost train. Like it's ridiculous. Phantom Train boss was not coded to be immune to suplex attack. One of the characters. Yeah. Considering the runaway guy is about 5 years.
Well, good thing I got the soul mop. Because Robin cast a curse all to curse only me.
Ow!
It broke Pedro's mirror and you dodged it.
Oh, well then. Still need to finish Final Fantasy V. So, okay. Gamer confession time. I have not finished any of the Final Fantasies before 7. I've played them, but I've never had the chance to sit through and play through all of them. Like, just haven't. I mean, mostly not having a SNES back in the day was really the crux of that. So, 5. Alright, let's get some magic. And then I'll have to wait for you to...
Land on a yellow space.
Yeah. So you just pick up the sprite that's like 20 times the size of your character and slam it into the ground for massive damage. Killed the thing in 5 hits, only one of them suplex. I mean... How do you suplex a train? That is a good question.
Son of a bitch.
You're on a yellow square, so... I've only played 4 hours of Final Fantasy X. I've never played all the way through Final Fantasy X. I had a friend who had it, and so like I'd pick it up and play, you know, sections of it, and like I'd miss whole parts of it. Like I've not played it all the way through because I didn't own the game at the time. Now I own a copy of it, and I just haven't gotten around to playing it. I owned a copy of Final Fantasy X too before owning a copy of Final Fantasy X. Hey kids, you want some magic?
Oh, he got a blackmail. That's fun.
No problem.
Is that armor or like to blackmail someone?
Yeah, it's like a blackmail letter.
Okay. Sabin is one of those characters who's ridiculously fucking broken. If you do a tiny bit of grinding, but only the first half of the game. Kill the nun!
Kobold's gonna try, but it is just a kobold.
Yeah. Like... The only two Final Fantasies that I can say that I've gone through, like, close to 100% would be Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy XII. Like, everything else has been, like, either not complete or...
Yeah, 100% I've done 4, 10... 7...
God damn it.
And 13, and I think that's all. If you go there, you'll have to fight.
I'll have to fight her, yeah. Let's go there and possibly get an item. Nothing worth keeping, so I'll just toss it. I do not want to keep that, so that's gonna go.
And I guess 1 and 2, since there's not really a whole lot to do in those.
Bruce, bad joke time, what do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Oh god, I feel like this is just gonna be... This is gonna be uncomfortable. Is what this is gonna be. Ah, damn it. And you got a potion.
I mean, it's not the worst thing to have.
Fuck you!
You can get rid of it by paying half your cash.
What does it do?
It kills you
Oh, well then.
after a random number of turns.
And I can't drop that, so I gotta drop... And I can't use the Panacea, because... let's drop the elixir. Because I have to drop something.
And of course he gets it too.
Virgin oh my god, light. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin mobile. I have to go now. I mean, at least you're ending it on that note. We only have like 15 minutes left anyway, so like... And of course...
The power of darkness.
You're getting seriously fucking blue shelled here. Basically. And it's gonna just keep getting worse.
Pedro is once again Riku.
Give your heart to darkness. I'm gonna hide in a town.
No, she's going to buy reveal or vanishes.
So, what do you want to sell?
Gonna buy some vanish.
What do you want to sell? What would you like?
If I could draw, I'd draw Bruce chewing on this guy.
Mon chéri.
It's like,
Thanks, mon chéri.
hi kids.
Thanks, mon
Like-
chéri.
Pedro got his bike, I guess.
Come back anytime.
Yeah. He finally got that bike. So how do I... Okay, I just... And I can't give it back to him.
Yeah, because he's consumed by darkness at the moment.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And that was like the best time to get it when he's already going to give up stuff, so it's like... It really doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you lose.
Well, I guess I gotta throw away this potion.
Who gave Pedro the rights to the blue shell? Ever see that video of nothing but every instance of the word darkness and chain of memories? I have. And I love it. I'm gonna buy some vanishes. I'm gonna sell some items.
Why, hello there.
Item.
What do you want to sell?
Now would be a good time to keep that. How many more items can I hold?
One more.
I guess I'll get rid of one of the 3 spinners.
So, what do you want to sell? So,
Item.
what do you want to sell?
Let's buy.
What would you like? Thanks,
Vanish
Mosheri.
and vanish.
Thanks,
And
Mosheri.
there we go.
Come back anytime.
I'm just gonna hide. By the time it's over, darkness doesn't even sound like a word. Yeah, it's the thing, like, if you say a word repeatedly, it stops sounding like... I forget what... me and Amanda were up really late one night, and we were sitting there talking, and, like, we kept saying something, like, it just... Whatever word we kept saying just stopped sounding like a real word and just started sounding ridiculous, and we kept laughing our asses off. Like, it was just... So how long does the blackmail gonna stick around for? Like,
Probably 1 or 2 more turns.
okay. So I'll probably get it again. Because I'm getting blue shelled out the ass. And you're probably gonna be in first now.
I don't know. You're ahead of me by quite a bit.
Yeah, I do have a bunch more towns than you. I just have a lot less actual cash on hand. So
No, you have way more cash on hand than me. I have like nothing on hand. You have like 120,000.
I thought I lost most of that when I had to...
Yeah, you had 240,000.
Oh, okay, well then. Chapter 3 end. How many chapters are there?
7 or 8.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely not finishing this one. Because that would take forever. This has already been 5 parts, and we are just in Chapter 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, Diablo was, I think, 12 or so?
True. So, I mean, I figure we'll play this for a fair bit longer, but I don't know how long we'll continue it, but...
Yeah.
At the rate we're going, like, I'm highly doubting we're gonna get through the entire game in any reason. But, like, it's one of those, like, we can come back to it, because there's going to be the record of where we ended up, where we left off, like...
Yeah, you're still ahead of me.
I'm still ahead. You're just a lot closer now.
Yeah, because you have 2 castles, right? Or do you just have 1?
I'm not... I think I've got 2. I think I do. I think that's right, I've got 2. So... And... Return of the Demon Prince and the Kidnapped Princess.
And now South America's open.
You can do it, Marauder. I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe in the heart of darkness.
Again, a line from Kingdom Hearts that stops sounding like a sentence after a while, because everything's heart of darkness.
And she vanishes.
Yeah, that's how I'm starting.
So she might be getting killed by the blackmail now. On her next turn.
Which will be hilarious. Yep, I'm just gonna hide in my own little world. And just try to not be involved in any of this. If I land on a yellow square and have to fight, do I come out of Vanish?
No. Because you're vanished, if you land on a yellow square, nothing happens.
Okay, so I can just kind of move
like
around.
you avoid normal fights too.
Alright, so I can just move around freely, so
Yeah.
I can try to get as far away from him as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. This is my own... Okay, yeah, thank you for the money. And of course you want more... Alright, if you owe... Okay, I guess he didn't want to take money off the top.
It's like, could you please give us a third of that back?
God damn it, I keep missing the yes. Oh no, Pedro flatlined on the cash screen. I'm that sexy French fish prince from Breath of the Wild. Fuck, what is his name?
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember. But yeah, the one who's constantly like thumbs upping and smiling and like Prince Side. Yeah, Prince Side. Thank you.
You know what, Robin? Well, not that cursing her would do anything. She's vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's got the blackmail too, so it's like there's hardly even any point in casting anything on her.
I beat 1 through 4 Final Fantasy, only beaten 6. Like I said, I've only really beaten in any like stretch of the words like 9 and 12.
It's revenge.
Quick to the volcano. Yes, it's like Batman. Quick to the Batcave.
Ooh, 40 points.
Oh, he's gonna.
No
And of course, he's coming after me.
Oh, she does get another turn to get rid of it.
Fuck you, bitch.
I think you're kind of screwed.
Why?
I think this is going to kill you now. You might have another turn though.
We'll see. Like, either way, like I'll either have turns where I'm not having to deal with,
Yeah.
or Death Call. Is that anything like Death Note?
Kind of.
I died.
And you lost your items.
Oh, goody. So my other vanish is.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm hearing one of the cats getting into something upstairs that they're not supposed to be getting into. So, I'm gonna deal with that.
You're mine, chump.
Days.
No problem.
You know, with the countdown timer, Darkling is kind of like the moon from Majora's Mask. It's just like dawn of the third day.
And you're dead. Like,
Hey, you there. Let's
oh, it's the rock, paper, scissors again. I win, I get some new cash. Just keep throwing the same thing.
You got lucky.
Tom Smith's parody of Bad House Free Death Note was great.
Hello there.
No, I'm gonna stay dead.
See ya.
Well then, screw you can stay dead. Like, I want to be dead for as long as possible so I'm not having to deal with him. So. But it is also almost time for us to end, so we'll get another couple of turns then. Because I do actually have to end at 9 tonight because I need to go take care of critters and do pet sitting. So.
There's like nothing good I could get here.
And you get magic down. Is that permanent or just...
Just temporary.
You're
Okay.
mine.
Well, I mean, at least that's not a bad downside. Like, it could be
Yeah.
worse. Like, it could be death.
Yeah, I think there's only one event that causes like permanent stat down, and we haven't seen it yet. Oh, okay.
Day off. Everything's...
Like, there's actually a surprising number of events that we have not seen yet.
Plans either vanish or stay dead. Yeah, my goal is to just... I'm gonna play dead the entire time.
Is mine.
Like, I got nothing.
I'm
gonna-
probably going to die.
You just give up.
I could do that.
Against a level 4 Scorpion G.
Should I do that?
I would. It's
I
better.
guess I should do that.
It's better than losing to the Darkling, because you could lose. You can lose far more from the Darkling than you can from.
Tower.
And he seems to have caught on. I hate you all so much for dying. Nine days of Darklingdom left. Darkwing Duck.
No problem.
One turn. One turn.
Revenge hour.
Never get tired of beating you up. Alright, I guess we'll go till I resurrect, and then we'll end it there. And, we'll be back. We'll do that. I know we'll do this next week, and then we'll look into maybe either switching to another project or continuing this until people say that they're We're tired of it. I don't know. There's I think there's a couple of games getting ready to come out that I want to kind of deal with, but I don't know when they come out and like how like my sense of time is just completely shot. So like I want to say it's like all these games come out like next month, and then it's like yeah no they don't come out till October. It's like, so yeah we'll end this here because we can go ahead and save and be done with that, and yeah, so we will see you all next week for probably more Dokapon Kingdom goodness, and as you can see, Shining Force CD has gone up, and it's gotten a ton of positive reviews. I have so many, like, there's so many comments because everyone's just commenting on it, and like just this flood of discussion about the game. It really surprises me how popular Shining Force CD is, when I always assumed it was one of like the least known games, because like it's the Sega CD, so few people had that. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I'm looking into doing another new project concurrently with Shining Force CD. I just don't know what yet. I have not been able to nail anything down that I've just felt passionate about doing. So if anyone has any suggestions of something that they think they might like to see that I might be able to do a good job on, you can throw that at me on Twitter, and I'll keep an eye out on it, and we can go from there. And for everyone who hung out, thank you all for hanging out, because like I said, at our max according to this we had 12 people. That again still puts me in the upper 50% like of YouTube streaming, so that still puts me in a great place because of all you guys. And then all of the liking, the comments, especially like I said, I got like 40 comments on one of the Shining Force CD parts, which is just boosting my analytics for that just through the roof. It's making it so much more visible on YouTube that it's getting so many more views. So it's things like that that really do help out, and you guys don't even realize how much of a help that is. Like, and then we have the direct help on the Patreon and all that jazz. So like if you feel that you can, kick a few bucks our way, we've got that. If not, money is the root of all evil, that sort of thing. So, yeah, we'll be back.
Down with capitalism.
Down with capitalism. All hail the proletariat. I don't know. I really can't. I can't think of enough Marxist things or communist things to. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you all next week. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out. Bye, everyone.
Oh. Axis is just gone.
Yeah. People are up. Time to go.